got it. Felix is still thinking, so we'll wait for Felix to think. What music do you want me to pick out for this part of the podcast? We'll do something spooky.
Skeleton Xylophone.
Okay. Is that free for me to use?
Sure.
Okay. You want to do the intro, Lance?
Do I?
You can if you want. I'm not going to force you.
Welcome back to the Gopher Broke podcast. This is Lance.
Felix.
Michael.
And it's Halloween. Happy spooky season, everyone.
Happy spooky season.
Are you guys excited for Halloween?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Are you excited?
Well, I'm dressed up, and you guys aren't.
What are you dressed as?
I am a shark.
How much did that cost you?
Too much.
Alright. Fair enough.
You guys have plans for dinner?
Like for Halloween?
Yeah.
No.
I'm helping my friend hand out some candy at his place.
We're gonna be watching Vice.
Cool.
And
You're gonna hand out candy?
Yeah.
Here?
No, not
No.
here.
Oh.
Patrick might. Oh wait, Patrick's not here.
Patrick's not here.
Never mind. Yeah, we're probably not gonna be handing out candy.
True.
We're gonna turn off all of our lights and just like hope that no one thinks anyone's home. We'll move the cars out of the driveway.
You should just stand outside and scare people. Scare little kids.
I don't even have to wear anything for that. I can just like stand there and be like, get out of my.
Yeah, just stand there and smile, buddy. That's all you
Alright.
gotta do.
Never mind.
So what's up? Is everyone sick today?
I'm not. I've actually healed.
Yeah, you've healed.
Yeah, I
He
was sick.
infected most of the house.
Well, Zach started it. Zach got me sick.
Nice.
Yeah, Zach was sick like 3 weeks ago, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Literally at the tail end of his sickness is when I got sick. I was sick about a week and a half ago.
Same.
Then you infected everyone else.
Yeah. Well, I had to get all the people he didn't.
I'm still like a little bit sick, but it's better.
You sound good.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome. How's your beverage?
Very tasty.
Very tasty?
Yeah.
That's delicious.
Tastes like piss.
Tastes like piss.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, if the audience members could please guess what Lance is drinking. But that's your only hint.
And I got some Skittles. Did you guys know Skittles is the top candy
Is it really?
in the U.S. for Halloween? Yeah.
That's insane.
Crazy, right?
I didn't know
Fascinating. Fascinating.
You know, that's fascinating. I thought it'd be like M&M's or something.
Honestly, I thought everybody preferred chocolate over candy anyways,
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking.
but I guess not.
Yes, not indeed.
Were gummy bears a close second?
No.
Interesting.
Gummy bears are pretty good though. People sleep on gummy bears.
I think so. Well, yeah.
If you have too many sugar-free gummy bears, not that they sell them anymore because of this reason, you'll just chuck it all up. It's not good in your stomach.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah.
I feel like too much of anything will cause that to happen, but
Yeah, I
it's
think it's
interesting.
the mix of gelatin without anything to counteract it.
Really?
Mm.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Did you know, I don't know if this is true or not, but someone told me that if you, there's this guy that swallowed a bunch of boba. Like, he didn't chew
Yeah.
it at all, he just swallowed it. He had to get his stomach pumped.
Really?
Now
Yeah.
that is scary.
Can I tell you something? I've only ever swallowed boba whole. I've never chewed it.
Oh, what the heck?
I
How? Every time I try to swallow it, it just breaks.
really?
Yeah.
I just goes right down.
You're gonna get your, time to pump your stomach, Mike. Let's go.
I haven't had boba in a while. I'm not a huge fan of boba. I'm not gonna lie. So, Felix, which category would you like to start with as far as to kick off our spooky horror podcast?
Hey, you guys like prices that are slash in half? How about slasher movies? Discuss.
Discuss slasher movies.
Mm-hmm.
Lance, you had a favorite slasher film.
Did I?
I don't know.
I
He
don't
did
think
not.
I did.
He did not.
He did
No.
not.
He did not have a favorite slasher film. Do you have a favorite slasher film, Felix?
I put down Scary Movie.
Scary
I
movie.
agree.
That's a good slasher
I
film.
enjoy Scary Movie quite a bit. It's humorous, and it does the horror genre good.
Does it horror?
Turns all the conventions on its head.
So if you want to explain Scary Movie to anyone who hasn't seen it,
If y'all have ever seen Scream, it's like that, but funny. Funnier.
funnier.
Yeah. It's a well-made film. It's got Anna Faris, and it's just Scream, but with more humor injected into it.
I do like Scary Movie. I don't really like Scream.
You don't like Scream.
That's right. What is that?
I don't know. I think it's I don't want to say it's overrated. It's just not that funny to me. Like,
I don't think it's supposed to be a funny movie. Though it does make fun of the horror genre in general.
yeah, but like it's like cheesy kind of.
Yeah.
Which I guess
It is
it's supposed to be, but I just don't get it.
It's a Wes Craven movie.
Mm.
Most of his stuff is cheesy. Have you ever seen Freddy Krueger? I think he has a catchphrase for everything. Especially in his later films.
Oh. It was just Scary Movie and Halloween
Yeah?
and Friday the 13th.
You said all of Friday the 13th, not just the first
Yeah, the
one.
franchise is incredible.
The franchise is incredible.
Perfect B movie.
Perfect B movie. I agree. All of those are actually perfect B movies.
That's my friend's favorite genre is 80s B horror.
Do you guys like the B movie?
Yes.
Actually, I'm about to get to an A movie. For my favorite slasher film, I was gonna put down Scream, but then I changed my mind and I put down Psycho. I was like, oh, why not just choose the original slasher film? Even though it's not really a slasher film, it's categorized as slasher by Google, and I kind of disagree with that because it's mostly just a psychological thriller.
Mm.
But it is like the first time that like anyone saw someone get stabbed to death on screen.
He's slashing, I guess.
So that's what categorizes as a slasher film. But it's a really good film. It's
Psycho's
well made.
excellent, yeah.
Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock does a great job.
You should tell him that.
I should tell him that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows he did a good job, so I'll let him know. Yeah, so if you're interested in getting into, if you're a huge like movie fan or you enjoy movies, I would say Psycho is a recommendation that you should actually watch because
if you're one of the 5 people out there that hasn't seen Psycho.
who? If you're one of the 5 people that haven't seen Psycho, yeah, it's because it's just phenomenal. Oh, I just know like some people like don't give older movies a chance, like because they're in black and white or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first of all, that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's in black and white doesn't mean it can't be good. And then watch Psychos because it's probably one of my favorite horror movies of all time. But anyways,
What about Freddy vs. Jason?
What a terrible film.
I haven't seen the entire thing. I've only seen parts.
Yeah.
And I think that's like the only way you can watch that movie.
They end up in water, and then Freddy's holding Jason's head, and Jason like winks at the camera. Interesting.
I did see that part.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this?
Spoiler for a terrible
Oh my
movie.
god, you spoiled it. How dare you?
Dare I?
So, you want to talk about Scooby-Doo films next?
No.
Scooby Dooby. So, why don't you appreciate art, Lance?
Huh?
Why don't you like art?
Why don't I like art?
Uh
What,
huh.
Scooby Doo?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
I liked Scooby Doo when I was little. I liked it a lot. So I guess I can't say I hate it.
So
But,
when did you become dumb?
What?
Huh?
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 He said, when did you become dumb?
Yeah, you tell him, Mike.
Oh,
When
no, I
I-
was just repeating what you said.
When my parents got divorced, right?
I just saw a shark drinking a Bud Light say that my parents got
It's
the...
not Bud
He's
Light.
drinking Minute Maid lemonade.
Yes.
So you're upset that Scooby couldn't solve the mystery of why your parents fell out of love?
Exactly.
Is that it? Interesting.
There was a lot of mysteries in my life, and Scooby could never solve them. So.
Jesus, Lance, it sucks.
It's like in the comic books when people see Superman in Metropolis, but then the guy who becomes a villain sees him save other people, but he can't like save him or his wife. He's like, Superman is the worst. Whereas the Man of Steel can't be everywhere at once. So to ask that of them is impossible, and you're asking an animated dog to tell you why your parents were just dissolved completely.
You know what I saw the other day?
What's that?
I was on Twitter, right?
Divorce?
Going through my. No, I've seen too much of that. Going through my Twitter feed, and I come across this video clip. You know what this video clip was?
What's that?
It was Shaggy and Velma
Mm-hmm.
and a bulldog dressed as Scooby,
Mm-hmm.
and they were wrestling, you could say.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. You want to send me this link?
Did he do the fireman's carry? Did he do the people's elbow? What kind of wrestling are we talking here? WWE or stupid high school wrestling?
Doggy style.
I'm not familiar with that style.
I'm not familiar with that style either.
Can you explain to us?
This was on my Twitter feed, keep in mind. I don't know why.
Dog style wrestling?
But it was funny because there was just like some dumb like pit bull just like walking around, or bulldog, and he's had like a Scooby mask on.
Ruh-roh?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's funny that you bring that up actually, because that's something on my Twitter feed recently as well. That's porno, but it's the best part of it, in which it's a
This
shot
is
of
hilarious.
the actress sitting on the couch. You wag her finger to tell the dude to come over. Cuts to the dude in the kitchen with the most potato quality audio you can get, and he says, "Oh," as he turns to the camera, "this is a surprise. Today, I thought." Pulls out the script, reads it. That was just an extra. Looks like it's my lucky day. And the clip ends there.
He pulls out the script.
So, Lance,
Yes.
what you're telling me is that that's your favorite Scooby-Doo?
Yes, that's my
Interesting.
favorite.
What was it called?
Uh,
Scooby-Doo and...
Velma's first taste of Scooby snacks.
Interesting. That's actually a clever title.
Yeah. But I figured everyone in the gang would have had a Scooby snack by the end just to try it out.
And Velma was saving herself.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, back to regular Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I was going to talk about
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, the TV series that recently came out on Cartoon Network
Never heard of it.
What was it recently? It was like 6 years ago.
6 years ago. It was fantastic. We watched it over the summer.
It took a little convincing. Like, hey guys, listen, just stick with it for 3 episodes. You'll like it. I guarantee it. You will like it.
It was so off the wall,
Uh-huh.
but it was also hilarious.
My favorite serialized form of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, and it was just fantastic. I loved every second of it. I think if anyone has a chance to sit down and watch that TV series, like, it's really good. And it's, like, good as an adult, too.
Mhm,
It's not just,
mhm.
like, some kiddo, like, TV series.
No, yeah, the show's some pretty intense moments.
It has pretty intense moments. It can be scary at times.
Yeah, like legitimately frightening.
But it's also just hilarious.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that is probably one of the funniest TV series I've ever watched, ever.
So good.
It's definitely has a 10 out of 10 on comedy.
Yeah.
They just have so many weird gimmicks
Mhm.
with the characters, like
Mhm.
Freddy and his freaking ascots, and
Yeah.
and
And his traps.
his traps. He loves his traps.
Mhm.
And then Daphne just like in love with Fred, like because he wears ascots.
Don't get us wrong, people. They flesh out the characters.
Yeah, no, they flesh out the characters. Trust me, they're not just that.
And there's very interesting, intense mystery involved.
There's very intense mystery involved.
I'll tell you, Shaggy and Velma were really fleshing it out.
Hey, you. Nice.
Yeah.
Sex.
You guys like the Scooby-Doo movie?
You can't. Oh, the live action one?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yes, I do.
Of course.
Do you like both of them?
I
Yeah.
will say I
Okay,
do
good.
like
Yeah.
that.
I like, what was it, Spooky Island? Is that what it is? Is that what it's called?
It might be.
This piece, isn't it like they go to Spooky Island?
Yeah. We're talking about the early 2000s Scooby-Doo movie, not the
Yeah.
shitty one that was straight to TV on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, we're talking about the good one. We're talking about when Scrappy-Doo is the villain.
Yeah. Mr. Island's the first one. And then I'm trying
Okay.
to... Yeah, because I thought that was a second one. No. Hold on.
Isn't there a second one?
There is a second one. I just can't remember what it is. Let me look it up.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo 2. Monsters Unleashed.
Monsters
Yeah.
Unleashed. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude, that one was so good.
Those monsters are actually scary.
Those monsters are scary.
Mhm.
But dude, Mystery Island was awesome. Scrappy Doo becomes the Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
He becomes like
Good.
huge.
It's so good. Dude, ooh, he's scary. It was written by James Gunn.
Was it really
Yeah.
written by James Gunn?
Yeah, yeah.
That's insane.
It was originally, the reason it's so risque is because he had an adult version cut of the movie,
Mhm.
but Warner Brothers was not going to sign off on it, so he had to take a lot of stuff out and change a lot of stuff.
That sucks.
Yeah. Sugar Ray's in that movie. They get possessed.
He is. All right, cool. Doesn't the other one start off like the Monsters Unleashed, right? Or Ghosts Unleashed?
Which one are you referring to?
The second one.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to remember stuff in that movie, but I really can't. Does Shaggy wear a red shirt in that one, or is it still green?
that one's still green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Shaggy wear a red shirt?
In the cyber.
And if in a few instances in the old original show, sometimes he wears a red shirt. In Cyber Chase, he wears a red shirt.
Yeah, Cyber Chase.
And then a few other handful of times. Okay, the second one they get the ghost guy in the factory, and then they split up because they don't feel it anymore. And then no, that's the first one. The second
one, doesn't a ghost go into them, like into Daphne, and then they start like speaking weird? Doesn't the ghost go inside them? Like, am I imagining this?
yeah, okay, because in the first one, Scrappy has a soul.
Oh, that's right. The soul goes inside of them. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember anything from the second
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. Second, what's this? Can you Google the plot to Scooby Doo 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can just do it on the computer. So we can all just,
Look at it.
yeah, I don't remember I don't know if he's aware of what's going on.
No, that's fine.
I don't.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he's perfect the way he is.
But are you aware, Lance?
I am very aware.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about that movie.
Yeah,
I've definitely seen it.
Recall it.
God damn it. Here.
I've probably only seen it once.
Following the events of the first, spoilers by the way, Fred, Daphne, Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby-Doo attend the opening of an exhibition at the Colsonian Criminology Museum. Okay, I vaguely remember
I
that.
remember the museum.
Commemorating their past solved cases with monster costumes on display. However, the celebrations are interrupted by a masked man known as the Evil Masked Farrier, who steals 2 costumes using the reanimated pterodactyl ghost. Remember that too?
I remember the pterodactyls.
Yeah. The gang are ridiculed by journalist Heather Jesper Howe, who starts a smear campaign against them. Okay, it's all coming back to me.
It's not coming back to me.
Concluding an old enemy as the mastermind, the gang revisit old cases, dismissing the former pterodactyl ghost, Jonathan Jacobo, due to his death during a failed prison escape. Harsh. Oh, yeah, the guy, they pretty much rip off a guy leaving Alcatraz, and he fakes his death to get back at the gang.
I've definitely seen this movie. I don't remember any
Yeah,
of
during a
this.
failed prison escape 3 years ago, they guessed that Jeremiah Wickles, the Black Knight ghost betrayer, and Jacobo's cellmate in prison, is the culprit. Going to Wickles' mansion, they go to the dude's mansion, and they fall into a trap, and then Daphne, I think, breathes onto a makeup stripper that she has on her, or...
I do remember this.
Yeah, or she powders the fingerprint reader.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
Really cool. Alright, so this movie did happen, and
Yeah.
did we like it when we watched? I watched it. I liked it,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I'd like it now.
Let's have a Scooby-Doo
Yeah.
marathon.
No, you're
We've
not
already
lying.
done that, kind of,
Yeah, we did a lot of Scooby-Doo.
over the summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Damn.
that's when we watched the TV series. Okay, so I think
We
that's,
were friends with you then.
we weren't friends with you, Dan. So do you want to move on to the next topic?
Fair.
Sure thing.
You can pick it. I picked Scooby.
Because, well, I did the first one. Here, Lance. Pick any topic off the top of your mind.
I can't read that.
Doesn't have to be germane to anything we're talking about, just if it comes naturally. Oh, you said Naturelands? Oh, let's discuss that.
That's such a weird topic to pick. Like nature.
I mean,
like what do you
I'm not
mean?
gonna go out there. It's just you said nature, like
Like,
planet
what about-
Earth?
Yeah, like let's talk about planet Earth. It's pretty scary.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Whoa. Hashtag woke.
You know, Elon Musk just donated 1 million trees. Did you know that?
I did.
Save the planet.
I donated a tree.
No, you didn't. You're
I
such a
did.
liar.
I did. I donated a tree.
I don't believe you.
I gave him $1. And in his description, I said, "Here's $1, even though I'm broke."
Bro.
Well, you're doing the world a service, Mike.
Am I?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing
You
him a
can
service.
out him right now if you go to his email.
Who, Mike?
Yeah.
I deleted it. The email.
This is oddly convenient.
I cleaned out my email very recently.
Mm.
I deleted the emails.
Interesting.
I'm running for president.
Dear officer, I don't have any of the receipts I said I did because I cleaned house. What do you mean I'm charged for murder?
Hey, Mike, what would happen if I looked through your history?
You would find, I don't know, you'd find a whole lot of stuff, I guess.
Learning that my father was a sexual predator?
Like,
Alright,
you wanna explain what that was about?
I've seen enough. I don't want...
You know what? I completely forgot that was there.
Wow.
That was Felix's doing.
Okay, Mike. Okay.
Felix doesn't have a dad.
He's got you. He's got you there. Check and mate.
Oh boy. Why is that the first one he sees?
I'm definitely like the last thing you searched up.
I guess so. Alright, so nature.
Yeah,
This
it's
became
a
a
subject, Mike.
this is a very appealing topic right now. So what we're going to talk about is movies that take place in nature, whether it's a forest or Antarctica or something. And the best one of that. So I chose The Thing. The Thing, and just on very specific, John Carpenter's The Thing, the only Thing movie out there for any idiots. It's a fantastic film, and it's an alien movie. And an alien terrorizes a group of Antarctica researchers in the hopes that it can take over the world eventually.
And Kurt Russell.
And Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell's fantastic in that movie. However, I do have a complaint about the movie.
What's that?
I thought about it. It's still my favorite horror movie ever, even despite the complaint. But The Thing has the technology to get to Earth. And then not the technology just to take out one single group of Antarctica researchers.
Hey, maybe he can move. He can't act.
What?
He can move, but he can't act.
He can move, but he can't act? What does that mean?
He just exactly what I said. He can move, but he can't act. He can't do the thing you want him to do. He can only become someone.
Yeah, but he would have been able to operate a spaceship.
You know how he got there.
I guess that's true. I don't know how he got there.
He could just be goo.
He could just be goo. He could, honestly, it could have been like a satellite that they sent out there with that, like, thing on it.
Sure.
And then they would just hope that someone would find that spaceship so the thing could attack them. That'd be interesting. Wait, but then the thing, it ended up in an ice block because it wasn't with the ship.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then it could just be goo.
It could just be goo.
Ooh, Flubber. That's a good movie.
Is that your favorite horror movie?
You said ooh, so also not a horror movie.
I don't know. Flubber's very scary. Corporate America is frightening with their greed. Tell us about Flubber, Lance.
No. I don't
What's your favorite
it's-
horror film?
It's not what I wanted to talk about. You just said goo, so it reminds me of Flubber.
Really, the way your mind draws connections is impeccable. You're the greatest mind of our time.
Thank you.
Yeah?
I'm gonna be
How are you now?
an astronaut.
You mean an astronaut?
Yeah, I'm gonna live on Mars.
That makes you a colonist. That doesn't. You're just kind of just a guy going one way.
I'm gonna destroy all the aliens' teepees and kick them off of their planet.
Wow. You managed to bring in colonialism to space exploration.
You brought it up.
What if Martians have superpowers? What if they're stronger than humans?
They probably are.
Then you're screwed.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? If we're able to get to Mars, and there are Martians on Mars, despite them being stronger than us, we most certainly have the technological
First
advantage.
of all, Mike, we're already able to get to Mars.
Are we?
Yeah.
I think we're able to. We just haven't done it yet.
I
don't
think
even
theoretically we can. I don't know if like we have the wherewithal to do so.
So I don't think we should even go to Mars. Because what's in Mars?
If we're the first people on Mars, we could make
Mars' first ever horror movie.
Oh, a horror movie shot on Mars?
Yeah. I know. We could have a single-celled organism, right? Slowly over time become multicellular and very complex and biodiverse life forms. And they don't give a shit about their planet so much that they let it just become a giant trash can. And eventually, it suffocates and kills them all.
Dude, that'd be a really good horror movie.
That'd be really good.
Holy shit. I didn't even thought about that.
Damn, dude.
You had me at single-celled organism.
Bro. Oh.
It's so dumb.
I've watched a few YouTube videos about like how we need to create the Dyson sphere,
Yeah.
which is a giant sphere that we put around the sun to collect all of its energy
Yeah.
and use that to power our society, which would be like huge.
Mm-hmm.
But our sun's gonna die in like 500,000 years, so we have until then to do it.
Hear that, guys? We have 500,000 years to live. So sad.
So sad. Man, this is a dark podcast.
Don't worry, people. We got a little more than 500,000 years, so it's not good. Humanity will eventually get blown out if they don't leave the solar system, but
That's true.
that won't be today.
That won't be today. You don't have to worry about it right now.
Whoa.
A rocket could hit us at any point in time.
Yeah.
A giant space rocket could just obliterate us.
They've come close all over human history.
They've ended one existence
Mm-hmm.
already. Why not end another?
One and another.
They couldn't kill the crocodiles, though.
No, they could not. Surprisingly. In your efforts to save yourself, you made
your
them
chair ever do that?
1,000 times worse.
Oh, I forgot about that, too.
You know what, Mike? Your chair fucking sucks.
You're gonna forget about it 10 minutes from now, lean back, and fall right back again.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We absolutely will. We absolutely will.
I'll be right here watching.
I put Lake Placid for my nature
Placid?
movie. Not really, but I remember seeing the movie as a kid. I'm like, wow, this is incredibly bad. I can't stop watching. It's about a lady who I think.
I like how you wrote Lake Placid, not really, but I can elaborate.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's fun.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I think it starts off with a lady who feeds baby alligators, when they're in the lake near her house. And over time, they grow to grow fond of her and whatnot. And I think she either finds out her husband's cheating or she just grows tired of being married. And then she leads them to the lake or something. And the alligators eat them. And she rewards them with a treat and whatever and keeps feeding them. And then they grow to work at her beck and call. And the cop's like, what's going on here? And more people are just happen to die at Lake Placid. And this lady just causing a muck. And at the end of the movie, I cannot remember if they get her or not. No, they don't. And
She
then,
gets away?
Yeah, I think they come to the conclusion that it was just one of the alligators, so they get that, trap it, and kill it. And then, at the end of the movie, she's still feeding the other gators. It's like, ooh, because there's a Lake Placid too. I've not seen that.
I should have picked Anaconda.
Would be a good one.
That's a fun
What a
movie.
film.
That's
What a film.
That was a fun film.
I remember actually being terrified of the movie when I was like 5 years old.
Really?
Because the scene where the snake's taking him half the screen and he's lunging at the people.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, neat.
It was neat.
And nothing else about the movie do I remember.
It's just basically Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
On a boat, on a river, and it's the
In the jungle.
natives. It's in the jungle. Instead of the natives, it's the anaconda.
Anaconda.
How do you guys feel about the stigma around anacondas
Well,
being deadly.
being deadly.
I don't know. I mean, that's just fact. I don't.
Yeah.
They have their place in nature. If there's too much of them, we need to introduce too much of something else, and it creates a weird cycle.
But here's the thing: it's more bad for other animals than it is for us. Like the anacondas aren't gonna end human existence. They sure as hell can end like the existence of rats and like the Everglades.
So all we need to do is introduce a bunch of mongoose.
Why mongoose like anacondas?
Yeah, mongoose. They attack snakes all the time.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, but anacondas are huge.
Yeah, they go after cobras and I think anacondas and just whatever.
I remember when they were talking about how there are like hundreds of anacondas in the Everglades, and they had that giant hunt for anacondas, and like they only killed 2
Yep.
over like the span of like a few months.
Yep.
It's because they're impossible to find.
Impossible to find.
Mostly because you like stand there in like the midst of trees, and they just look like trees because they're just so big.
Mm-hmm. And
They're excellent at hiding.
You know, you're in the swamp,
Yeah, you're in the
so
swamp.
that's already gonna be a rough time.
Gosh, yeah, anacondas are scary.
Did you know my anaconda don't?
Your anaconda don't what?
My anaconda don't.
It don't what?
My anaconda don't want none
Mm-hmm. Don't want none of what?
of your buns, hon.
What? Do you like big butt slants? I was just about to start saying this. You can turn down a little bit though. Just turn down a little bit.
Up,
No.
down,
Yeah.
up. I just wanted that to happen, so Mike has to edit it. Anyways,
Just use that.
Wait, hold on.
honestly, you can just use that.
Wait, do I have to edit that one out?
No, you
No,
don't.
not sure.
That's
Look
completely
up
up to you.
Spooky Scary Skeleton, see if it's owned by anyone. I
It's
think
owned
you
by
use
that one guy.
I think you use less than 10 seconds, so you're fine anyway. But double check. Look at Spooky Scary Skeletons public domain.
Spooky Scary Skeleton. Was published in 1996 by Andrew Gold. He died in 2011. So it should be in public domain by 2086.
Use less than 10 seconds. So you're fine.
We're not allowed to release this podcast until 2086.
It's in the vault.
It'll be in the vault.
There's a I forget who, but there's a director who made a movie that won't be released until 1,000 years from now or something. Because 1,000 or 100 years, I can't remember which one.
Probably 100.
It was a promo for a vodka or tequila brand. Yeah, it was years ago though.
Spooky, scary skeletons. What was so you talked about Lake Placid?
Mm-hmm.
I guess Mike picked this out for me. My movie is Jaws, I guess.
Well, I only said that because you're wearing a shark costume. You can pick literally any movie you want.
I literally star in that movie. That is my movie.
The movie's called 100 Years. It was written by John Malkovich and directed by Robert Rodriguez.
Interesting.
And its tagline is "The movie you will never see." And it's going to be released 100 years after it was made, or whenever 100 years after it was made, whatever. Because it takes 100 years for a bottle of Louis XIII cognac to release to consumers.
Really?
Uh huh.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that movie now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to.
No. Rip us.
Interesting.
Can't they speed up that process?
The release of the film or
No.
the making of cognac?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think that's how long to wait.
I think
to
it's
get
an
that
exact
product.
science kind of deal.
Yeah. It's like when you get brandy, you have to let wine sit for that long. I don't know if you can speed up. I don't know if there's like a chamber where you can just accelerate time.
I don't know. Do you mess with the...
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any circumstance or any factors you can change up to
Well,
induce change quicker.
that's so weird.
Yeah.
It is weird. Indeed.
I guess who about Tim Burton?
Tim Burton. You want us to talk about your favorite Tim Burton film, Lance?
I guess I was between Beetlejuice and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, you can pick
Yeah.
either.
Well,
Or both. You can do both.
I think Nightmare Before Christmas tends to be a popular one, and a lot of people like it.
Yes.
I've heard mixed reviews about Beetlejuice though.
Really?
Yeah.
I have heard the same, and I said those people were wrong.
Wait, hold on. I love Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is fantastic.
Yeah.
Right.
People don't like Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
Michael Keaton says fuck in that movie. And it's a movie made for children. It's rated PG.
Wait, is it rated PG?
There's a titty in that movie.
That movie's rated PG?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, I understand
Are
why.
you sure?
If that's a problem that people have with it, then I understand 100%.
It's a little movie trivia for you guys.
That's
Mike, what's your favorite Tim Burton movie?
I picked-
Elaborate.
Oh, and elaborate?
Yeah.
I picked Beetlejuice.
That's wild. Why'd you pick that?
Yeah, it is PG.
because it's fantastic.
Yeah, no, that's all you need to say.
Because Michael Keaton is fantastic.
Yeah.
If you told me, here, watch the Joker or watch Beetlejuice, I'm gonna watch Beetlejuice. If you
course.
say, Michael, here, watch this movie X, any movie, or Beetlejuice, I'm picking Beetlejuice.
Alright, Megamind.
Uh,
Yeah, got his ass. Got his ass.
I'm gonna watch them both at the same
there
time.
you go.
I'm a baller, you
Get
know.
sensory overload.
I can do it. It's
Yeah.
not impossible.
Hells yeah. Hells
I'm gonna watch one on my phone and watch on the TV because that's how I'm gonna do it. It's because they're both fantastic films.
They're both fantastic.
Beetlejuice is insanely good.
Uh-huh.
You want to come out here and fight me about it? Come out here and fight me. Apparently there are haters out there. I'll fight you. Meet me at the back of the McDonald's down the street. I'll beat your ass.
Bring change.
Bring change. We can eat something later. I don't know.
Yeah.
Eat something later.
I need friends and
You need some dessert after this
attachment.
knuckle sandwich.
get a McFlurry after I give you a McKnuckle.
They're delicious.
Yeah. So if you want me to
Lots of
elaborate,
bacon McRib.
McRib. Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like that.
So
But good answers, fellas. Good answers.
if you want me to elaborate more, I can.
No, that's
Okay.
yeah.
That's perfect.
Good answers.
You had a Tim Burton film, Felix.
Yeah. I was gonna say Beetlejuice originally, but you took that one. That's
well, we
cool.
all took. If
It's
you
cool.
want to
Yeah.
also take
Yeah.
Beetlejuice,
No, that's fine.
no, we're not going to kill you
My
for it.
order for just Tim Burton movies in general is Batman,
Batman's amazing.
then probably Beetlejuice,
Mhm.
and then I would say Corpse Bride, which is what I put down for my horror movie,
Okay.
and then Nightmare. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I really like Corpse Bride mostly because my mom and I both enjoyed watching that movie when I was younger.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, check this out!" It's like I didn't think she'd be into claymation, and I'm like, "Oh, neat! This is good."
I saw Corpse Bride in school because my parents didn't allow us to watch Nightmare Before Christmas or Corpse Bride,
Yeah,
but they showed it in school, so I watched it. My mom and dad thought it was inappropriate for us as children.
Why?
fucking narcs.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Your dad's a sex offender. That's a joke.
We don't need to say that joke. We really don't need to say that joke.
Which joke?
I love my dad. I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah, and you want him to get help because
No.
you love him.
No, he's fine. He's a good person.
Sometimes good people do bad things, Mike.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. Dude, we don't need this in the podcast. Come on.
Okay, of course.
I don't think I've ever seen Corpse Bride.
Corpse
That's
Bride's
good.
really good.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Did your dad kill people
No.
with kindness?
No.
So he's not fun to be around, you're saying?
He's hilarious to be around. He just doesn't kill people with kindness.
That's fair. What's his favorite horror movie?
What's his favorite horror movie?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Probably I'm gonna say Alien. I think it's Alien. I believe it's Alien.
That's a good one.
That's
That
a
is
really good one. I'm actually 100% sure it's Alien. He has the poster for Alien, I think,
Yeah, that'll do it.
which will do it. It's because it's a good poster. That's a fantastic, people don't hear you scream in space. That's insanely scary.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great way to sell your movie. What's the next? Do we have how many categories do we have left?
Oh, you know what's scary?
What?
One left.
One left.
Coraline.
Coraline. Oh, yeah.
That's
That-
freaky.
Dude, the end when like it's not her mom.
Yeah.
Hey, spoilers. That is so scary to me. I remember after seeing that, I went again like to hug my mom. It's like, hey, are you real? So yeah, just like look at her eyes, like, all right, they're not buttons. Good. Have you seen Coraline, Mike? All right. Don't know.
Don't watch
That
Coraline.
movie is-
Okay.
Do it.
I didn't know if it was good or not.
It's great. But the movie's unnerving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, also, I guess before we get into our last category, we're going to do you want to do honorable mentions? They're horror movies that we certainly didn't hit on this list. We talked about a lot. We did fantastic today, guys. We talked about so many horror movies in a span of 40 minutes.
No, we got everything on the list so far.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, do you want to do an honorable mentions? Or are you saying all horror movies are on our list?
Yeah.
I love every horror movie.
We love so many horror movies, but do you want to maybe list two
okay.
real quickly that give out two out there?
Let's see. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, fantastic.
Awesome.
Yeah. And what else? There's one more. There's another.
The
Maybe
the
Hocus
haunted
Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Oh, I was just about to bring Hocus Pocus up actually.
Is The Mask a horror film?
Yeah, let's just throw it in there.
I was scared by the
There's a very
mask.
scary scene when the villain gets the mask. It's
Yes.
a really cool villain design.
It's very cool, the villain design.
Jim Carrey's in it. He might be an anti-vaxxer. You don't know.
It's true. It's very true.
I think he's stepped back from that.
Did he really?
I think he's stepped back from that lately.
Good. I don't want to think about The Truman Show and watch it.
Because anti-vaxxing is the most frightening reality of all.
Yeah. We are pro anti. I'm just kidding.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know who you are.
Oh, Infinity War.
That's
pretty scary.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
So do you have two movies, Lance?
Well, Felix took Hocus Pocus.
Sorry, Doug.
In replace of Hocus Pocus, I'm gonna have to throw in Halloween Town.
Oh, I forgot. That was gonna be a wild card. Oh man. All right, fair enough. Hey, one trade.
Nope.
Damn.
I'm sticking with
Wait, isn't that your wild card?
It was gonna be. I just couldn't remember it off the top of my head. Then he just wrote. Damn, that's.
Halloween Town. It's a classic.
It is one of my favorite horror franchises.
What about what's it called? The big house that turns into a monster.
Monster House.
No,
Oh, that's- yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah.
The house that turns into a monster.
No!
That's a good one.
mine!
Yeah, that was a really good one.
I wanted to do that one.
So good.
I was like, no one's gonna say Monster House. That's my childhood favorites.
The movie's so good.
That movie's insane. We watched it recently.
Yeah, very
It's
scary.
very scary. God damn it.
Mostly the loneliness factor.
What?
Old man Jenkins had to live alone with his, I guess, housewife.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
He's in a horror movie.
Get off my lawn, you crazy kids.
Get off my lawn, you crazy kids. Fucking love him. Damn it, I have to come up with two. I only had one. And he took it.
Just give us one.
Here's one. Supersize it. Double down.
Okay. So you want me to double down on a film?
Yeah.
Alright, so we've been pretty wacky so
Yeah,
far.
that's
I'm gonna
gotta
go
be
a
it.
little more traditional horror. I'm gonna say the witch. The witch. I don't know how to say it.
The Vivit.
The-
Excellent take. Excellent
The
take.
Vivitch. It's a fantastic film, and it's a horror film, and it's a family drama.
It's a period horror film.
It is a period horror film, and it's excellently it's well made.
Mhm.
Go see The Lighthouse in theaters, but no one's paying me to see that, or no one's paying me to tell you that.
No, yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Neither have I.
How
I
this?
want to.
Go watch it. Tell me how it is.
Yeah. Tell us if we should spend our money.
Yeah.
Write a comment down below.
Write a comment down below.
Yes, we know we didn't mention The Exorcist or The Shining. You guys know about those ones, and you remember them at the forefront of your memory when you think horror. So we're not going to cover those.
Yeah, we already talked about The Shining recently.
Yeah.
True.
We don't need to talk about it here.
People are liking Doctor Sleep for the most part.
Are not.
They are.
Oh, they are?
Mhm.
I haven't seen any reviews about it, but I'll see it probably in theaters. No, I won't. I don't have any money.
Yeah.
Lance.
Have fun with that.
Lance, for the final category, what is your wild card movie film? What's your like?
Mm. Wait, is that what it's called?
Yeah, I just called it wild card.
No. Okay. Yeah, Haunting on Hill House. I just watched that recently. It's not a movie, but
True.
Horror
counts.
medium, yeah.
yeah. Shit was scary. I watched it with my roommates,
Yeah.
and it was really.
Well, would you suggest watching it with a group of people rather than just by yourself?
Not necessarily. I mean, it is pretty scary,
Is it bingeable?
but there's a couple episodes where, yes,
Okay.
it's real short.
Okay.
There's a couple episodes where it's a lot of lore
Mm-hmm.
of like the family and all their problems, and
Just fleshing out backstory.
yeah, because some of the siblings don't believe in what's happening to the other ones and what happened to their mom.
Mm.
So there's a lot of like arguing and like crying and getting upset.
Is their disbelief believable?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both sides have fair arguments, but in the end, they all realize what's actually happening,
Yeah.
and it's pretty freaky. No spoilers. Go watch it.
Is it their dad running around spooking people?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just him the whole time.
That's wild.
What about your wild card?
You want to go or do you want me to go? I can go if you
Go
want.
ahead.
Okay, so this is a movie I've seen recently. It's a very, very scary movie. It's called Martyrs. It's a French film from 2006. It's probably impossible for anyone to watch it. But if you ever get your hands on this movie, watch it. I'm not going to spoil it. All I know is that the only way for me to describe this movie is that it's just hopelessness. Like, if you could define hopelessness with a movie, this movie does it. It's very freaky.
Hopelessness is like so uncomfortable.
It is. This
Feeling.
movie's definitely uncomfortable. This movie makes you just like squeamish and cringe, and it's not gory, but it's like it's got gore elements. It's a movie that is heavily about suffering and being someone's captive, and it's just very like unsettling and sad and just all sorts of other things that it's like any bad feeling you can have. This movie definitely gets it in there, and that's what makes it so impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I love this film.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also just like you really only should watch it once or twice a year, or else you're gonna start crying yourself to sleep.
Mike's crying because of other things. Also, go watch Martyrs.
Go watch Martyrs if you can. Anyways, that's all I have to say about Martyrs. It's a really good movie. Honestly, people need to give movies in other languages more of a shot because some of them are really good, and the creative styles there's a huge difference in creative style.
Like Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth. I haven't seen the rest of it yet. I need to watch it.
Yeah.
It's still on Netflix.
It's a really good movie.
Okay. All right, Felix, I'm ready to move on.
I think that's it.
Is that you didn't have a wild card?
I put down Men in Black because I forgot Halloween Town.
Oh, do you want to talk about Men in Black?
Yeah, Agent J, Agent K in theaters near you.
Well, that looks like it's going to be to the end of this. So for this podcast, I want to do something different where I leave the audience on an unsettling note, in which I'm just going to cut the audio at any point in time. Do you guys think that's a good
You should
idea?
kill Michael right now.
Mike scream.
We kill him right after I say we should kill Michael. Or we just cut the audio right there.
So we cut the audio right there.
And then next week, he's just not on the show.
He's gone. He's gone. Damn, that'd be funny. Have you guys heard of what is it? Macamie Manor?
The Last Jedi is frighteningly bad.
It's that haunted house that people go to where you have to like sign a waiver.
Oh, yeah. There's a few of those.
And
Alright, pause the audio for this one.
they like torture. Yeah, that's fine. They like torture you and shit. It's weird.
Oh. They've,